Hey everyone, and welcome back to the mat. This practice is very summer-esque. We are moving into summer here in Australia. We're in the middle of December. Solstice is next week. It's getting warm and I'm feeling it. Skin's drying out, feeling a little bit more anxious. That comes with that whole Pitta season. So this is a very grounding, cooling practice. So obviously, if you're in Australia, perfect for now. If you're not, if you just need that grounding practice, if you're feeling a little anxious, if you're feeling a little, if you need to just recenter, this is still very, very appropriate for you. So to begin, find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. I'm going to stay in this easy cross-legged position. Nice, comfortable distance. The legs are away from the body. For the moment, just let the hands rest on your knees and just give everything just a very gentle wriggle, shake out. Closing down the eyes if we're comfortable. Otherwise, just softening the gaze out in front. We begin to notice the breath. Noticing how the breath is feeling. What words come to mind about the breath here on the mat? Is it shallow? Is it hard? Constricted? Is it flowing easy today? Just noticing. We're going to begin our practice with a very gentle breath exercise. I'm not going to count breaths, lengths of breaths, inhales, exhales. We are simply going to notice how our breath feels in our body. So it might be at this point you want to adjust your hands. We can take the hands out to the side, get that sense of grounding. I'm going to keep my right hand to the floor, left hand to the heart. And while I stay here and get familiar with my breath, I'm going to think about the parts of the body that are connecting down with the floor. Really allowing myself to ground down, to feel connected and supported by the earth below. As my attention stays with my breath, beginning to send my breath a little deeper into the body. Just noticing what it feels like to breathe into the back body. So we're not thinking so much about breathing down into the belly, but to find a full expansive breath. So the ribs at the front will open, the ribs at the side, and we're breathing into the back ribs. And just notice what that feels like in the body as we breathe in and soften everything down. And keep breathing like that. Perhaps the first initial few breaths may feel a little bit funny. Maybe you're noticing that extra air that we can breathe in. And we're just looking for long inhales, nice long exhales. Somewhere where the breath can be fluid, There's no catching or gripping as we transition between the inhales and the exhales. The breath is flowing smoothly. Continuing to find that expansion through the rib cage. And just noticing how that feels in the body. Okay. We'll slowly start to move. Wherever your hands are, we're meeting with both hands down at our sides on the floor. We're going to keep that awareness and intention with our breath as we practice. So moving slow and gentle and really connecting down into the earth, but trying to breathe those big full breaths. Find that length in the spine here. Right hand stays to the floor, left hand comes up and over. Nice full breath here. Let it go. Left hand brings us all the way up, becomes the bottom. Right hand is reaching tall and over. We keep the sits bones connected to the earth, that sense of grounding, stability. One more each side. We come up, left hands become the base, right hand reaching up and over. And this time, as the right fingers pull us up, left meet at the top, so both hands are reaching towards the sky. Big breath in, and as we release, find a twist to the right. Connection to the belly muscles. Shoulders are down away from the ears. We're feeling grounded, stable. As we breathe in, we come back through center, twisting to the left. Big breath in, back through center. Again, twist to the right. As we hold our twist, see if we can round down a little more, soften the knees, soften the shoulders. Then breathe in, back through center, over to the left. Nice, full, expansive breaths through the rib cage. Come back through center, arms to the sky, reaching tall, but really feeling that support below. Shifting our weight forward, we come into a tabletop position here. Take a moment to really spread the fingers nice and wide and connect the hands down into the earth. Lifting out of the shoulders as we do so. We've got that connection to the belly, knees are under the hips. The neck is soft and free. And we'll roll through some cat-cows here so belly can drop down. We look up. And as we round the spine, gaze comes to the knees or to the belly. And we flow here with that nice, full, even breath. Trying to find as much movement as we can through the vertebra. pausing if there's a spot that needs extra attention, and just really tuning in and listening to how we need to move today. Okay, next time the spine is rounded towards the sky, big toes can come together and we're going to push hips back, knees can widen out a little more if you need, for a child's pose. Option to melt the forehead down and hold here. You can keep the arms out in front, palms facing down, connected to the earth, or we can reach the arms under the body, through the legs, holding the feet. Forehead rests on the ground. Maybe have the forehead on a block if you need the space. We're going to hang out here for a moment. As we hold the stillness, really getting familiar with the breath. Breathing into the back body, the side body, the front body, and just noticing how that feels in the body in this posture. Very gently bringing the arms back out in front if they were through the legs. Reaching the arms forward. Tenting the fingertips and lifting the wrists off the ground. Forehead can be down on the floor, so a lot of activity through the shoulder blades, through those upper back muscles. And gently beginning to round the spine forward. You come all the way forward into our cobra. Readjusting the arms as needed so that they are under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, really root down through the hands. The shoulders are away from the ears. There's a lot of space here. The belly's working. We're feeling strong through the back, and either staying here or inviting some really gentle movement as we look to the left. Maybe lift that left hip slightly and ground down a little more through the right side. And then as we come back through center, looking over the right shoulder, gently rolling right hip up, grounding down through the left. A little bit side to side movement here. The legs are soft, relaxed, at ease as we just begin to open through the front body. Keep that connection through the hands to the earth. Last one left. Last one right. Come back to center. Heel back. Knees can come back together. We're going to tuck the toes to lift the hips for our downward dog here. Beginning to really pedal out through the legs. Hands stay connected to the earth. We want to keep that activity, that connection, that sense of stability and groundedness through the upper body. Reaching the heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch. You can absolutely keep a bend through the knees. Keeping the head nice and neutral. The neck is relaxed. We meet in stillness. Inner thighs are active. Energy reaching through the hands and the feet. Looking forward, we bring the left knee into the chest and the foot comes all the way through between the hands. Meeting in this lunge position, we ground down through that front foot, rooting down into the earth. We want to feel stable and connected here. And as we find that through that front foot, feeling into those deep belly muscles, that connection through our core, we'll begin to sweep the hands forward, finding a lot of length. So the arms, the spine is reaching towards the sky, but we are connecting the legs down into the earth, feeling strong and stable, and just noticing how that feels through the body to have that counter energy. Breathing here. Hands are going to come together at the heart and begin to twist the body towards the left. Maybe we stay here in our twist, keep that connection to the earth. Maybe we reach forward and hook that right elbow to the outer edge of the left knee. Pausing here. Notice that energy from the belly. Full breath in. We're a little restricted, but can we still maintain that full breath in through the nose and out through the nose? Gently unraveling. Reach the arms back to the sky. Legs are working nice and strongly. And as we melt down, hands come forward, hips reach back for our half splits. Front leg will begin to straighten. We can keep some bend in the knee if needed. Trying to keep those hips square and that length through the spine. Breathing into the back body here. Gently shift back through that lunge, plant down through the hands, tuck the back toes to lift off that back knee. Front foot goes back to our downward dog. Spread the fingers, connect the hands to the earth. Movement or stillness here. Nice full breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Looking forward, we begin to bring right knee into the chest. Find that roundness through the back body. Foot comes all the way through. Left knee drops to the mat. Really find that connection through the front foot to the floor. Begin to sweep arms up. Inner thighs fire up. Belly's active. We're reaching the arms tall, but there's space around the ears. Breathing here. Notice the stability If we're feeling not stable and wobbly, just embracing that as well. Hands come together, down to the heart. We begin to twist to the right. Maybe keeping the body upright again, or we can begin to hook the left elbow to the outer edge of that right knee. Using that resistance, elbow to knee, to maybe twist a little deeper. Keeping that activity through the legs, inner thighs are working, got that resistance, that connection to the front foot into the earth. Gently unraveling back to center, facing the front, arms come to the sky. As we breathe out, we bring the hands forward and the hips shift back to our half splits. Find that length through the spine. Breathing into the back ribs, the side ribs, the front ribs. Gently we shift our weight forward, ground down through the front foot, tuck the back toes. This time we're going to step back foot forward into a very gentle forward fold. Feet can be hip distance apart. Spread the toes, connect the corners of the feet down into the earth. Allow the energy to travel up through the legs. We want to feel the inner thighs working. The knees can be as soft as you need. Hands rest to the earth. You can even place them on a block if you need that extra assistance. Allow there to be activity through the body, but it doesn't have to be really forceful. So my legs very engaged right now, but my knees are bent. We can find that balance here. Spread the weight through the feet, find that connection, let the head be heavy. The rib cage can melt down to the tops of the thighs. If you want a little sway from side to side here, feel free to take that. If what you need is some stillness, take this opportunity to connect with your body. We're going to begin to rise up, so really ground down through the feet. Slowly stacking the spine. Head comes up last. We find our standing mountain posture. Keep that connection through the feet. The shoulders are back, the chest is open. Soften the face, maybe close down the eyes again if we're feeling balanced and stable. Just notice that energy through the body. Breathing in, we bring the hands all the way to the sky. As we reach tall, ground down a little more through the feet. Hands together, we fold ourselves down into a forward fold. Beginning to shift the feet a little wider into our malasana. The heels can be lifted. We're looking for groundedness through the feet though. So whatever part of the body is connected to the earth, trying to really root down here. Hands can be on the ground for support or together in prayer at the heart center. Elbows helping to press into the knees. We look for more length through the spine. Again, if the heels are lifted, we don't have that space today, that's absolutely fine. Trying to find that acceptance. Gently releasing the legs. We sit all the way back and make our way back onto our backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug the knees into the chest. And maybe taking a little rock from side to side. Little release here through the back. Meeting back in center. Arms out to the side. Knees into a tabletop. Taking a twist to the right. Both knees to the right. Find that length through the spine. Maybe right hand on top of the left knee. Maybe gazing away from the knees. Allowing the body to be supported on the earth here. Reconnecting to those long, even breaths. Gazing back through center. Knees up and over to the left. We find our twist on this side. Gently coming back to center. Releasing the feet to the floor. So making our way into our Shavasana. For me, I'm going to keep my feet grounded on the earth, letting my knees fall in, hands resting on the belly. You can take whatever variation you need here though. If you want to take the legs long and the arms wide, the choice is completely up to you. When you get to your position, gently allowing the eyes to soften. Feeling that connection, the body to the earth. Feeling supported. Allowing the muscles through the body to melt with each exhalation. Yielding down completely into the earth. And once again, connecting to your breath. Breathing into the back body, the sides, the front body. Allowing your breath to really anchor your awareness here on the mat. Slowly bring that awareness back through the body, feeling the body at ease on the floor. Beginning to notice sensations through the body, gently allowing movement to come through the fingers and the toes. Taking a few rounds of breath, connecting to movement and sensation in the body. Making your way to your side when you're ready. And gently pressing ourselves back to that starting position, a comfortable seat. Once again, little wriggles to let go of any tension through the shoulders and the knees and the neck. I'm going to finish as I started, with the hand to the heart and right hand to the floor. Feeling the body connected with the earth. Feeling that stability through the body. And that completes our practice, guys. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. If you haven't already, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on. If you're in Australia, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, how you're getting on with the summer heat, that change of season, how we are progressing into the silly season, and how your practice is helping you navigate this change. Thank you so much. I love hearing from you, and I will see you next time on the mat.